everybody. Andrew Marshall here with Maria Eunice, Director of Child Nutrition Services for the Alachua County Public Schools in Gainesville, Florida. Maria, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing a little bit about your school meal program, your fantastic farm-to-school activities, and really your district's overall commitment to getting kids access to fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about the Alachua County schools, about how many students you're feeding and kind of what your meal program is looking like now during the coronavirus feeding situations and kind of what it looked like previously?
Sure. Typically we have an enrollment of around 30,000 students. We're at about 52% pre-reduced. During the pandemic, the first part of the pandemic, we really had, we were serving families that, the community that, in schools that it was March through August, we had the availability to serve meals to anyone who would come up 0 to 18. And we had 77 sites that we were serving. We were working with the bus drivers, and we had a tremendous increase in our participation. Actually, breakfast, snack, supper, and lunch we were increased because we were serving 7 days a week, and we had that many sites, 77 sites. So we were really we were up. Our claim was actually up 44% than what it normally was. So when school started, our model changed considerably because we have the brick and mortar students coming back to school, as well as the curbside students, the students that are coming that were digital learning or e-learning students. So that model kind of made our participation go down considerably. We went down about 40% overall because I guess the students that are learning digitally, it's a little bit more challenging for them to come and pick up the meals. But so we're kind of adjusting to that decrease in participation right now.
And talk to me a little bit about the types of meals that you were serving. Alachua County is known for having just a tremendous farm to school program. Were you able to carry some of that over into the daily meals that you were servicing during the spring, summer, and even now? So can you give us a sense of that?
Sure. We do have a fantastic farm to school program. Kelly Brew is over our farm to school program. She's the coordinator. And when the pandemic first started, we had to kind of figure out how to bring fresh fruits and vegetables into the meals that we were serving curbside. And once the fresh fruit and vegetable program gave us the okay to go ahead and serve that program, once a week we were through August we were serving that fresh fruit and vegetable bag once a week to the families. And we worked in we actually went up to 40,000 pounds of produce. We went up from April, May, and June. We served 45% more produce in that fresh fruit and vegetable program than we did all of the other 8 months that we were serving last year, which was significant. So the fact that they allowed us to do the FFVP program during the pandemic was huge for us, to be able to support the farmers and to give fresh produce to our families. During our when school started, we are working we have fresh fruits and vegetables in our meals at the schools, and we are also continuing to do the FFVP program once a week for curbside pickup, and we do FFVP for the schools 5 days a week.
Wow, 5 days a week FFVP, that's great.
And we have 13 FFVP sites in Alachua County.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, you guys have really tried to incorporate fresh fruits and vegetables into a lot of the things that you're doing. And it seems like the meals that you're serving now are not too different quality-wise from meals that you were servicing pre-pandemic, in the sense that you're still able to maintain a variety of fruit and vegetable options in these meals. Would that be accurate to say?
Yeah, we are working hard to try to make sure that we are offering as much variety as we can, especially fresh produce at the schools and at curbside service. We have a great relationship with the farmers. It feels great to be able to support the farmers, the local farmers, and what we have done with our FFVP program is our farm to school program is supplying 100% of that produce, and then we work with our produce distributor, Gordon Foodservice, to bring in, and we use that fresh produce for the brick and mortar service. We have quite a variety of fruits and vegetables, and we try to do different promotions. During the pandemic, we actually did a blueberry promotion, and we're able to support a local farmer, Clay Ranch Farms. We offered fresh blueberries in our curbside meals. So we try to do that as much as we can to support the local farmers and to be able to, have that fresh fruits and vegetables available to the students during this time.
That's great. That's great. And one of the things I know that we talked about previously as well was your commitment to choice and the importance that you have placed on making sure that children can choose, because in some sense you see your program as an extension of a restaurant in some ways to get that quality food. You guys have had salad bars in your schools, or can you talk to me about what you're looking to do in the future related to giving kids those choices from a salad bar and what that might look like?
Sure. We don't have a typical salad bar. I worry a little bit about the sanitation safety of salad bars. So what we've done is we do a customization bar, and we offer it to our secondary schools, our middle and high, and we offer it, and our staff serves the customers, and it has a big variety of fruits and vegetables. It's got a salad bar on one side, and then it's got the grains and the proteins on the other side. And the student can customize the meal. We've had huge success with our customization bar, and we can work very easily in produce from the farm to school program. And we've had many people that actually are eating with us that did not eat with us before, adults and students. We've just had tremendous success with it. We introduced it one school at a time, so we could really roll it out well, train and set it up, and do the best job possible with it. So that was very successful for us. So we've had great success with. We say it's like the restaurants that are customizing the meals, so the students and customers can really relate to that.
And given that success, is that something that you're looking to bring back potentially to the high schools or middle schools this coming year, if you can? I mean, I know that a lot of schools are looking to essentially, how can we maintain the standards that we had previously, those high standards around freshness and offering a variety of fresh fruit and vegetable options, continue that into this school year. So can you talk a little bit about your plans there?
Yes, we held off starting the school year with our to not do our customization bar right away. We wanted to kind of get a feel for if the students and the schools were feeling comfortable with us doing that. More and more students are shifting from the digital learning to the brick and mortar. We're getting more and more enrollment in the schools. So we have it on our meal plan to start that in the next couple of weeks. We're starting to introduce the customization bar back. And I know that the students have been asking for it. So we're going to roll that out, and we're able to use a lot of commodities in that manner too that we need to use. I know that that's a challenge for some districts, and so commodities we'll be using on the customization bar, working in our farm to school produce, and it's a program that I know they're excited about us reintroducing. We also have Actually, our food truck that we have in our district was actually it goes to each high school during the school year, and in the summer it goes to our high need areas for summer feeding. It was an individual build your own type of meal from the food truck, and it was so popular that that's how the customization bar was a spinoff of that food truck. So we instead of having purchasing more food trucks, we introduced this customization bar, and that made schools feel a lot more included than just not having that food truck there once a week or once every 2 weeks.
That's great. That's great. Well, the last thing I'll ask you about, Maria, is, obviously if there's any silver linings in any of this, it's the fact that maybe more folks in the community have been able to see what school meals are really doing these days, and how it's not necessarily the school lunch of their own day of what they remember as school lunch. One of the things that comes to mind too is I know that you guys have had a partnership with the university there around recipes and giving out cards and around that nature. Can you speak to kind of how you've engaged the community a little bit around your meal program?
Sure. I'm glad you brought that up because around your first question, being able to supply these meals at curbside, we have a marketing promotion person that deals with the social media side, and every once in a while we have a little bit of negative things that happen, and we jump right on it, and usually it's just miscommunication or a misunderstanding, and we clear it up. When that happens now, we actually have people in the community defending us, and that's the first time we've ever had something like that, and it really feels good to know that we worked so hard before, but now the community they can see what we do. They're seeing it firsthand. They know that we're sending fresh produce and high quality meals out to students, and for the very first time they're defending us, and it's just awesome. You asked about the University of Florida and working with them. The family nutrition program at the University of Florida works hand in hand with us. We have a great collaboration at our farm to school program, and we actually have staff at our farm to school hub that work with us on a daily basis, and they work on recipes and things that we can put in our curbside meals. We have field trips out to our farm to school hub that they assist us with. That every Friday we had that pre-pandemic. We're working on having some of the virtual families come in and do field trips at our farm to school hub. So it's a great collaboration with the University of Florida, and these recipes and things that they're helping us with has been a tremendous partnership.
That's so great to hear. And Maria, you guys are just doing such tremendous work around fresh fruits and vegetables for your children and your community. I want to thank you for joining me today, showcasing Alachua County Schools as a leader in school nutrition and a leader in fresh fruits and vegetables. So thank you very much.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.